Welcome to Maiden Mother Crone Tarot, where we hold sacred space for divine divergence, also known as ADHD. My name is Kayla, and I'm so glad you're here. Today we're going to do another open reading, working with the Maiden Mother Crone spiritual archetypes to see what wants to come through for our ADHD collective. Now, when I was pre-shuffling, working with the energies, lots of cards were flipping. I saw the Queen of Swords, I saw the Temperance from every single deck, and what else came out? Right before I began the reading, the Chariot, I realized was stuck in the case for the Maiden. So, swift energy. We have some swift energy. Maybe somebody's really determined about something right now. All right. Maiden, can you please give us guidance? What does this ADHD collective need to know right now? All right. Let's see. So we'll just keep those. And we have the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. All right, the first card we got is the Three of Pentacles, followed by the Eight of Pentacles, and the Fool. I dropped the card there. If you will let me know how you feel about this double camera setup. I kind of like it, but I'm also kind of fumbling a little bit, so if it's too distracting for you guys, let me know, and we'll switch back. All right, Mother, can you please give this collective guidance? Did you see it again? Good here instead of looking there. Can you please give this ADHD collective guidance, please? What do we need to know right now in this moment for the highest good of all? We have the Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. The first card we got was the Five of Pentacles. Got my nails matching the cards today. Followed by the Four of Swords. And the Devil card. Alright, and then the last archetype we're going to pull from is the Crone. Our wellspring of deep knowledge, ancient knowing. Crone, what does this ADHD collective need to know right now in this moment for the highest good of all, please? Guidance, please, Crone. Ooh, okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. The Seven of Cups. Four of Swords right under the Four of Swords from the Maiden. So we need some rest, my friends. We need some rest. Ending with the Tower. Okay. What do we have here today? I'm getting the dichotomy between having been in a pattern of caring too much and falling into this pattern of apathy, and I feel like it's fake apathy. It's like you're trying to not care. You're trying to pretend like something doesn't bother you, but it does. That was just from looking at the Seven of Swords there, kind of coming through. But let's go ahead and dig into these cards. So first, I would like to say there's a lot of movement going on here. We have this Knight of Swords charging in. We have the Wheel of Fortune right beside that. We have the Fool. We have the Tower. And while this Devil card is stationary... Oh, I might need to cover that. I just realized that. While this Devil card is stationary, it's the Devil's walking in this card. So there's a lot of movement here. And again, we had the Chariot come out right before I did the reading. So there's some movement going on. And maybe that's what you are trying to appear apathetic about. That you're trying to, maybe you're really excited about this movement. You've wanted this movement. And now that it's here, you're trying to act cool. Be cool, man. Be cool. And that's probably the case since we have the Three of Pentacles, right? This is about collaboration, working with other people. It's not just you. Your work is affecting others and their work is affecting you. There is that integration or that ecosystem that's built between everyone involved. And I feel like this collaboration is going to be a really great chance for you to demonstrate your mastery in a topic. Something that you have indeed put the work in. You have indeed paid your dues and paid your time into this project. And so maybe that's why you don't want to seem overly anxious, overly excited, because you don't want to come off as a novice, because you do have all these hours. You have invested all of this into your life, into your practice, whatever this is, if it's work or if it's a relationship. Maybe you've done a lot of inner healing and you have the opportunity for a relationship coming up here. And you just don't want to blow it. But with the Maiden giving us the Fool, this is your green light, right? This is the time to tap into that childlike wonder, that naivete, that fool's belief that they don't have to plan it all, that it's going to be okay. The Maiden is saying here with this Eight of Pentacles, you've done the work. Like, you are an expert. You have put in your time. You've been diligent. You don't have to do it anymore. That's just a part of who you are at this point. Mastery is when it's a part of you. It's reflected in you. So you don't need to worry about that. You just need to tap into your passion and your sense of adventure. Yeah. Stop trying to fool everyone with this Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Stop trying to play it cool. Stop trying to act like, oh man, it doesn't matter to me. There is strength and vulnerability. There is beauty in that. Especially if you are healed to a place, which I think you are, to be having these cards come out. If you're healed to a place where even if someone tries to use it against you, it's not going to matter because you're so healed, right? If you can say, yeah, that was a wound of mine and I've really worked on that over the years. I've really worked on that, especially in the past 6 months. I'm getting 6 months for some reason. For the past 6 months, I've really been working on this. And I think healing, that's another trap we fall into. Everyone wants it to be just over. Everyone talks about enlightenment, right? That's the goal. But I feel like the problem with healing is we want it to be over. But there's so much beauty in healing. There's so much discovery in healing. There's so much alchemy and depth in healing. That healing itself should be the journey. Just like life. Life should be the journey. Healing should be the journey. They're married. They go hand in hand together. And so instead of trying to be done with healing, instead of trying to finally wrap it up and say, yes, I've made it, approaching life with this understanding that even in these new relationships, even these new opportunities, if this has to do with your work, with this full energy here, step in to unbridled curiosity, where you're not going to be held back by a lack of plans, where you're not over-analyzing and being stuck in analysis paralysis, where you're not letting fear of rejection hold you back. Ooh, yeah. And that's why you're trying to act so cool. Like, look, I just keep getting like the cool kid, like just trying to play it cool, act so cool. Yeah, with the hangman under that. You need to change your perspective. I got a squirrel in my yard, so they are all about playfulness, fun. And maybe this, we did get the 3 of Pentacles. Maybe this is a great opportunity for you to be resourceful. Tap into your resources. Maybe you need an outside opinion. Maybe this is a great time to seek counsel from a guide. That could be a person or it could be a spirit guide. You could take some type of meditative journey. Especially with the Fool coming out, that would make some sense, right? But you're ready, is what I'm being told. You're ready. You don't have to keep trying to oh yeah, whatever. And also don't diminish your achievements. Don't diminish your mastery with this 8 of Pentacles. You are skilled. You are healed. You are powerful. Whatever this is for you, don't play it down, because that's robbing your soul of its story. That's robbing you of celebration, and we don't celebrate enough. Moving on to the Mother here. We don't celebrate enough. Look at her. She's on the doorstep in the rain. Look at all those beautiful plants. There's a monstera and a snake plant, a fern, and some other things, and I'm not sure what they are. So in this situation, I'm being led to the idea of isolation. Don't allow yourself to fall. Yeah, with the Devil here. Yeah. Don't allow yourself to fall back into the patterns of showing up, being excited, making a connection, and then something happening and you overanalyzing it and falling into this, well, I'm going to isolate. No one can actually help me. There's falling into that lack mentality, lack of support, lack of understanding. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? The Knight of Swords here, this is clarity moving in quickly. This is your opportunity to change the patterns with the Devil right here. With this Devil, with this Devil here, right? Don't fall back into those same patterns. Don't allow yourself to continue to think the same negative thoughts that isolated you and left you drained and left you longing for friendship, longing for success, longing for recognition, whatever that situation may be for you. Anchor into stillness and rest and slow down. We have the 4 of Swords here twice from both of these archetypes. And this could be talking about that sense of anticipation that I felt at the beginning, that dichotomy of trying not to care too much, trying to be detached. So, self-care is going to be really important right now. As this wheel is turning, as this momentum is turning, if it's in this relationship, if it's in your career, however this is happening for you, you're going to need, okay. So the moon cycles here. I'm across the top. So this next moon cycle, the full moon cycle. I'm not an expert in moon magic, but 20 something days, right? 28 days, is that right? How many days is the moon cycle? So over the course of these next 28 days, it's time to lay down your sword. Yeah, I'm kind of skipping around the cards here, guys. Sorry about that, but that's how the message is coming through. It's really interesting. It's time to lay down your swords. We've got the 7 of Swords over here. He's taking them to prevent the war. Yeah, you've got, with the Devil, you've got to lay down your swords, man. This is a time of new beginning. This is a new opportunity. New things can happen. I know we're conditioned by what we've gone through, by what we've experienced. We see something happen, and then we see it happen again, and we're like, okay, well, that's just what always happens. No. You were in an energetic frequency when that happened the first time. But you've done the shadow work. You've done the healing work. And I really do believe that this is what it's talking about. You've done the shadow work required, whether it's in your work or if it's in a relationship. If it's in your work, it could have something to do with fear of being recognized, fear of being rejected. Same thing with relationships. But you've done the shadow work. So whenever you meet new people now, you're not vibrating at the same frequency. You're at a different frequency. And so you're not going to attract the same type of people you attract before. You're not going to attract the same vibration of person. And even if you do, and I'm not even saying attract, even if those people come into your orbit somehow, like maybe you have other people that are still attracting that, there's something in your healing that's happened that's just... It's like oil and water. It's going to separate. They're not going to be able to stick around. So you can't be afraid of the unknown. You can't be afraid of this new journey. You can't be afraid of not knowing what's going to happen. Because if you do that, you're cutting off your blessings. Everything came from nothing. Everything comes from nothing. Right? So that means no expectations. No understanding of what could be developing, what could be forming, what others are going to do. Because we have no way to know. No way to know it all. And with this Tower card, I'm being drawn to the roots on this side with this tree and then the lightning on this side. So this is major energy for your life. A major change. And with the Seven of Cups, we can always have a tendency to, as this person is, get lost in the clouds. I have a little one coming, so sorry. So instead of being afraid of all of these possibilities, all of the things that could happen, all of the infinite ways things could change, become a friend of the unknown. With this Four of Swords, I'm being led to say, work with your dreams. There was an activity I did with my kids. They kept having nightmares. And so we just decided we were going to decide where we were going to go for our dreams every night. So maybe that's something you need to do, is choose to dream of the positive things, the positive ways this could happen. And then open yourself up, open your consciousness up to the infinite ways that even that could expand. You know, I was doing an exercise the other day where I was like, what could happen that would be so wild that I would never, ever imagine it? And the idea of, like, one day I'm going to have my own deck and it's going to be amazing and astronauts are going to be in space using my deck. That's crazy. That's wild. Who would ever think of that, right? That is beyond the normal level of possibilities. But think of it, the situation like that for you, okay? Baby, can you be quiet? Mommy's almost done, okay? Honey, I'm almost done. You can sit there with brother and be quiet, okay? Thank you. You're doing so good. But the wheel is turning. The wheel is turning in your favor. You know, instead of thinking the wheel as like this one thing, think of it as like a spiral. The wheel is turning this way. And all of those lessons you've learned, you're coming at it from a different angle this time. It's not going to be the same dimension. It's not going to be the same frequency. So you're going to be able to see it from like this eagle's view. When this tower energy comes. And I really think rest is going to be super important. Like I said, self-care. It's going to be super important to help you get through this tower energy. Maybe some meditation work that'll help you reprogram your thoughts to this is happening for me, not to me. That the tower is happening to improve my life, even though it may not seem like that. Having that positive energy.
Wait, Mama, my baby doesn't here.
Okay, I'm almost done, okay? Shh. Yeah. You don't have to tell her. I told her, okay? Okay? I told her. She's okay. I'm not even sure if this is going to make any sense at this point because my twins have come in from their nap and they're just sitting here staring at me. So I'm going to try to finish really quickly to get this reading done and posted for you guys. But I'm sorry if the storyline just went because that's what happens when you get distracted. But to summarize, whatever this new opportunity is, you're prepared. You have mastery. This is your time to step into encouraging, just joyful action. Okay? Knight of Swords, clarity. Be clear with what you want. Stop hiding behind this mask of not caring, this mask of apathy. You can be excited without being attached to the outcome. You can be joyful and anticipating the best in life, even if it's not the way that you imagine it. So that's how you should go into the situation. Anticipate. Yes, all things are working out to my good. The best things are always unfolding for me, even if it's not the way that I plan it. And that can help you with some of that detachment that we should be dealing with. With this mother layer, isolation. Don't get stuck in isolation. Don't continue to repeat the patterns with the devil. Rest. Again, pay attention to that 28-day moon cycle. Whatever the actual day is, you guys can let me know in the comments. Keep up with this cycle here. Really pay attention to your rest. Again, this was a double card from the mother and the crone. Don't be overwhelmed. Choose the positive things. Daydream your best life. But do grounding practices. Don't get blown away. Lay down your swords. Don't forget to lay down your swords. You know, your healing is an armor in and of itself. You don't have to put up your own. And when this tower energy comes, when this tower energy shows up, know that it's happening for you, not to you. Know that it's going to encourage you to grow. Because you're prepared. You're prepared for this new opportunity. You got the Eight of Pentacles. It's one of my favorite cards. So, you guys are ready. I just have encouragement for you today. That's all I see. Rest. How are you going to rest? Let me know below. I think I will take a nap. That's what I want to do right now.
I'll take a nap too.
You'll take a nap too? Okay. He'll take a nap too. Alright. Sending love and light to anyone that is open to receive it. Thank you, Maiden, for this message of encouragement. Thank you, Mother, for this guidance. Thank you, Crone, for showing us we're not going to be swept away. And thank you for showing up for this reading. Shh, baby, shh. I know you're singing a song. Can you wait till I'm done and you can sing it? Almost done. You're doing so good. I'm sorry. Thank you for showing up for this reading. Because every time you do, you're pouring into yourself. Don't forget, if you are interested in a personal reading, the link is below. Limited spots open while they're available. And I'd like to remind you, in this channel, come as you are and stay as you become. Bye, my friends.